Hello and welcome back to Jessi Fit Pilates, your home to get fit, toned, and flexible as we strengthen, stretch, and smile. Can you believe on YouTube I have not done a Wunda chair workout? I blew my own mind realizing that I had never done this. I've done it definitely on Instagram and even on TikTok. So I thought it was time to bring Wonder Woman onto the Wunda chair over here on YouTube. A few of my Wonder chair videos have done really well, and I'm going to serve you some exercises with the Slassics. So these aren't actually the Slassics that come with my exo chair. These actually came with my Moxie chair. I can't have two chairs out in my apartment. I had for a while and it really just drove me crazy. And exo chair kind of is the one that's out right now, but I grabbed the Moxie chair handles. So I'm unsure, I've never actually had the exo handles, so I'm unsure what the resistance feels like. So if the resistance I'm giving you, if the exercise feels a little different, then feel free to change that around. This is about an intermediate level workout. If you're a beginner, you may be able to get through it. You can always skip some things. I think the first half of the workout will definitely be a little bit more easy to follow if you're a beginner. If you get into the second half of the workout and there's some stuff like the lunges that don't feel right for you, you can always leave it out. Let's set up with 2 springs. And I'm gonna, for footwork, I'm gonna have one on level 3 and one on level 1. Of course, there's all types of different chairs. You can really be on any exo or any Wonder chair. This is an exo chair. You can really be on any chair. I like 2 springs for footwork. If my spring settings don't work for you for whatever reason, go ahead and feel free to switch them around. I'm just gonna take my feet onto the chair. I'm gonna draw my abs in for just a second. And keeping the pedal up, that's gonna make it a little difficult. I'm just gonna round my spine and then arch it. Try not to move the pedal. Inhale. And use that Amazonian core strength to stabilize that pedal. And again, inhaling. Exhale. And now from there, find your neutral spine position. So I want your spine super straight. I want my tailbone right underneath my ribs, and I want my ribs right over my hips, and I want my shoulders right over my ribs. Like I said, that a little bit backwards, and my head right over my shoulders. And I'm just gonna start with the feet, and I'm gonna make sure I'm really parallel and center myself, and I'm sitting pretty close to the edge of my chair. I'm just gonna do a few little presses down here, and I'm pressing it down as much as I can without moving my spine. I'm pretty strong on this move, so I can get it down, but I know if you're a beginner, you may not be able to get it down all the way, especially if you're petite. I will say that actually, even if you're very petite, very short, on the short side, it might be hard to get the pedal all the way down. Now I'm gonna add some bicep curls here, and I'm trying to keep my arms symmetrical. And exhale, and inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, right, keeping that tension. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna come onto the arch of my foot. I'm really gonna point my toes, and I'm gonna bring my hands up to my shoulders, and I'm gonna start just a few of the presses with the legs first, staying really tall. I know it's so fun to watch your own legs, but it's actually better to keep your spine tall. And then I'm gonna add some arms. And they only go up a little bit because my straps end, but I definitely feel these. Exhale, inhale, reach, bend, extend, bend, extend. Last 4, 3, 2. Now I'm gonna hold just the legs, pulse, trying to stay parallel and tall through the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise in parallel. I'm gonna bring my legs up, down, up, down. Now right from here, I'm gonna go back to extension. I'm gonna go out to the sides. Palms facing forward. These I definitely working hard to stay in that parallel. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. I'm going to keep just a little tension on the arms. Press, 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 press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Definitely feeling a little bit of a burn there. Let's go ahead and bring the pedal on up. And let's reach the heels onto the pedal and turn the legs out. I'm going to keep my elbows in towards my ribs. My palms are facing you, and I'm going to go into a lat press. Reach, reach, elbows in, out, 4, 3. Trying to stay in control of that pedal, trying to keep my waistline long. Now hold it, pulse, 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 staying tall and still through the spine, moving the legs. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way on up. Take the toes onto the pedal. Staying as tall as I can. Now it should be, for me, I get a big stretch here. Really keep the knees out. Take it down, up, up. Right, really, really big froggy legs. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's really, as we get into more advanced exercises, being able to really have that control of the pedal on the up. That's what gets you into all that crazy advanced stuff that you might see me doing on Instagram. So you always want to work for that full range of motion, and you'll be able to get into some of the advanced stuff, which I'm not going to do so much today. But what I will do is some teasers. So I'm going to take this down to 1 spring. I'm going to keep it on 1 high spring. So now we're gonna go into teaser. You can do this at a wall. You can also have a box under your feet and just keep your feet on the box. But I don't want anybody to fall back and hit their head. Slide all the way forward and just kind of round back and up a few times. And that'll sort of get you into that kind of pre-teaser position. Then round back and go back. And let's just do a few leg lifts. Make sure you don't hit your wall or your bar. After a few of those, I'm going to leave one up and then take the other one to eat it. And then I'm going to come into my teaser and I'm going to reach my hands back. And then I'm going to press the pedal back and up a few times. I'm going to squeeze my knees together. Now hold it. Stretch one leg out. Try a few with one leg up. Abs are in super tight. Bend that leg. Take the other leg up. Remember, you can always take your foot to that bar. That's why I have it there. Then if you can, both legs up in that full teaser. Yowza. Now from there, we're going to go into a swan series. I'm going to slide that forward. And it should be good on that same setting that I did teaser. And this is all about back and extension work. So I'm gonna bring my belly facing the pedal and I'm going to check out the pedal weight, and that feels actually really good for me. I'm gonna draw my shoulders back and I'm just gonna bend and stretch the pedal a few times. And I actually feel like I need to come, yeah, that's better. So I have my hips kind of fully on there. And then from there, I'm going to do a few, go right into the back extension. I'm gonna really draw my shoulder blades together. I'm gonna really tighten my abs, and I'm squeezing my glutes quite a bit there. I'm gonna lift my chest up, and then I'm gonna lower. I'm really trying to do this one vertebra at a time. Exhale, lifting up, and then taking it down. Now, I'm gonna hold the pedal down and slide my body forward a little bit. And I'm gonna raise my legs and lower, keeping the pedal down. I've gotta really push. Actually, I'm gonna come forward a little bit there. That feels good. The pedal stays down. My shoulders reach back. I'm lifting my hips and lowering. Lifting my legs and my hips, lowering. Now, we can alternate between the two. I'm gonna lift my chest, press it down, lift my hips. Lift my chest, press it, lift my hips. Lift my pedal, lift my chest, lower down. You need a pretty strong lower back. This is a modified version of swan dive. Now hold it here, bend your knees, hold it. You're gonna just do little pulses. Lift, 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 lift. Keep pushing that pedal down. Lift, 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 lift. Extend through those legs. Slide back. Bring the pedal up. Let's take a stretch after those. Remember, play around with that weight. That might have been a little bit too much for a beginner. Always use discretion. And then come on forward. And this is gonna definitely be a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna go into some single arm work. Let's just first do a few alternating kind of reaches. And this is almost like a Superman. The pedal is sort of floating and I'm alternating my arms. And I'm trying not to move the pedal as I alternate. And Wonder Woman actually can fly now. According to DC, the DC universe. Nobody liked that movie, but guys, she can fly. Hold it here. Now, I'm gonna do this the advanced way. The little bit easier is gonna be arm out to the side, but I'm gonna keep it here. Bend that elbow, stretch. Bend. It gets really hard to keep the rest of my body stable. Bend, but you're Wonder Woman, you got this. Bend, stretch. Bend, stretch, 2 more, bend, stretch, 1 more time, bend, stretch. Switch hands. And I know I lost one of my bracelets. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, and stretch, bend, stretch. Abs are super tight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3, down, 2. Keep those shoulders off the ears. 1. I'm gonna press that pedal all the way down. I'm gonna slide my feet back, bring the pedal up, grab the top of the table and slant my hips back for another stretch. From there, I think we should go into our lunges. Or actually, no, let's go into some side bends. I'm gonna grab one of the straps for this. Lunges after that. And I'm gonna keep this weight. So this weight feels really good for me. And I'm gonna come with the pedal down and I'm gonna bring my feet together. You can cross your feet, that might give you a little more leverage, or stack them, that's definitely gonna make it a little bit harder. I'm gonna stack my whole body. From here, I'm gonna let the pedal lift me up and I'm gonna bend at my waist, release. Bend, release. Now, right now, the handle is giving me a lot of support. Bend, release, bend. Now I'm gonna hold and float that pedal and I'm gonna take that arm up, up. Try to keep the pedal still, up, up. Hold it, I'm gonna pulse, up, 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 up. Come all the way up, I'm gonna mermaid here. I'm gonna hold that strap here. I'm gonna grab the other one. And I'm gonna come into another round of teaser, right? I'm just keeping the knees bent and I'm just gonna curl my arms and straighten, curl. Right, holding the straps this time and straighten the legs, bend. I'll be a little safer this way, but we're Wonder Woman. We got this. 2 more. 1 more. Now hold it. Punch up, 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 up. For 4. Try to keep the legs straight. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take that side down. We're going to come to the other side. Sorry to give you the back here, but we're just going to flow through this before we go into the full lunge series. Let's go ahead and press the pedal down and get right into the other arm for stability. Find that right spot. Yeah, so this is my left side. It's probably going to be a little more interesting on this side. I can already see that. I'm already struggling with the pedal. I'm going to take my arm up and then down. up. Much harder for me on my left side, right? Keep that shoulder off the ear. Right, I'm really pulling into that strap arm to find a little more stability. I'm really pulling into my shoulders and my core. 3 more. 3, 2. Now hold it halfway up. Take that arm up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2. Now pulse up, put the waist up. 8. Breathe. Really curl into yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. And now let's go ahead and try for some lunges. So I'm going to take it back up to 2 sprints. I don't go super heavy on these. I go pretty light. Your mileage may vary. I've been doing these for a long time. So now we're going to go into some lunges, and we're going to use the straps. Remember, you can use handles. You can be by a wall or 2 walls to kind of catch yourself, or use a spotter, have somebody help you or come nearby. But the handles should give you a little bit of stability. So let's go ahead and come up there by pressing 1 foot onto the pedal. And then taking the other foot to the top. I'm going to come onto the toes of the stabilizing foot, or the back foot, I should really say. And I'm going to send my front foot, my top foot, really, really firmly into the tabletop. I'm going to lift up by sending all of my weight into that front leg. Lower down with control. Lifting up, up, up. Lowering down. I'm going to bend my arm on the way down. Just feels nice. And I have it on a 2 and a 1, so that's why I'm struggling. 5 more. One more time. And I'm going to take it all the way down for just a second, and I'm going to reach that foot down. I'm going to slide the handles aside, and I'm going to go into some pull-ups here. So I'm going to take my hands to the sides of the machine. I'm going to stack my shoulders up to the sides towards the back end. And I'm going to bring my heels together, my toes apart for this one. I'm going to draw my belly in, really round into that C curve, and I'm going to let the pedal lift me up and then control that way down. Draw my belly in, let the pedal kind of push me up, control the way down. Try to exhale on the up, inhale on the down. 4 more times. Really pushing my arms steady into that pedal. Nice, slow, long moves. 1 more time. And then I'm going to come down, grab the straps carefully, and get ready for the other side. Stack 1 foot up on top. Draw your belly muscles in. Raise that back heel up high. Take it up. Take it down. Exhale. Inhale. I'm going to add the arm curl. Much stronger on this side for me. 5 more. Going for that full range of motion if you can. Shortening it if you need to. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keeping that knee aligned over that bottom foot. 1 more time. Take it all the way down. Drop the pedal. Or take that foot to the pedal. Drop the handles. Side pull-ups. I'm going to take my hands, and they're facing you now. I'm going to keep this heel and take it down. I'm going to turn it in, and I'm going to lift that pedal, lower it, lift, lower, exhale. 4 more here. Shoulders are right above my hands, elbows are pushing straight. Really using those obliques, and hold it, pulse up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch really quick, right to the other side. Turn the other heel in. Hands to the narrow, the small end. Stack the shoulders over them. Deep breath in, belly pulls in, tail tucks down. I'm gonna let that pedal lift me, lower. Lift, lower. 5 to go. Controlling up and down. Pushing into the arms. Working from the legs and the core. 2, we're gonna hold up on that last one, pulse it. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Carefully come down. I'm gonna add resistance for this one. I had it pretty light. I had it on a 2 and a 1. I'm gonna go with a 3 and a 1. You probably might have had it higher, but you might wanna go with a 4 and a 1. Remember, you can always hold on to a wall, a handle if you have them. Turn and face one side of the chair, one short side of the chair. Press the outside foot to that pedal first. Hold on to the handle. Turn your foot out. I'm going to bring both hands to the handle. I'm going to shift my knee right over that midfoot. I'm going to come up, down, up, down. You can add a little row. 5 to go. Exhale, inhale. And I have my bottom heel flat. That will make it a little easier. Higher will make it harder. One more time. And now a little pulse, pulse. My bending, bending. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. I'm actually going to give this leg a little bit of a stretch before I come to the other side. And take it this way, stretch this way, twist. Come back up. Drop that down. Grab the other strap. Turn the toes out towards the other handle. Hands both to that one handle. Turn the leg out here, facing forward there. Lift, lower, adding the arms in, taking it up, down, up, down. 5 to go. Really feeling it everywhere. Heel down on both feet. 2. Now hold in pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take that all the way down. I'm going to actually take that all the way down, or take that down, and just bring this leg up for a second. Give that leg a stretch. Now I'm going to bring the pedal up and take it down to one low spring. I'm going to turn the chair. I'm going to press it down and come to a plank. I'm going to lift the pedal lower. Really tucking my tail, keeping my spine long. And if you want to make that harder, opposite leg lifts. 4, 3, 2. Switching sides, walking in, bringing the pedal up, flipping, pressing the pedal down, plank, bring it up, down, up, down, opposite leg and lift, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee in, bring the other knee in. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this Wonder Woman Wunda Chair workout. I will see you you soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and head over to the blog for a bunch of freebies like our free ebook and some free challenges, and I will see you soon.